We have correspondent Meze Bazoye, who's been following the proceedings of the court today, joining us live from the premises of the tribunal. Meze, good to have you join us on this broadcast. Share with us what's the situation with the proceedings in the court. We heard that some party loyalists were in the court today and sort of disrupted the sitting proceedings. Can you just give us an update on that?
All right, good afternoon, Dr. Sonny Duke Okosun. As you can see, I'm still live here at the Edo State Election Petitions Tribunal. Of course, like you rightly said, there was a bit of fracas earlier today at about 5 minutes after 10 when proceedings actually commenced right here. Some members, some party faithful of the APC actually interfaced with some personnel of the DSS. There were some issues as regards some of the DSS personnel who they felt were detailed to Dr. Aswe Igodalo, and they felt, or they claim, they allege that these particular persons who were here were not supposed to be here. They were not detailed to be here. And so they raised objections, they raised alarm and tried to ensure that those persons were sent out of the court premises, and it caused a bit of a fracas. There was chaos, let me use that term. And of course, the most interesting part, or the most significant part for me, was the fact that some journalists who were trying to cover this event and trying to see what was going on were actually assaulted. I can categorically say that a lot of them were hit by some members of the DSS, and it was an ugly situation, I must say. But of course, it's actually came down when some of the members of the police force tried to calm the situation down.
We have on good authority that security cover has been adequately provided to ensure that we don't have thugs and miscreants taking advantage of the premises of the sitting. So how and why do you think this happened today?
All right. Basically, like I told you the first time, that a lot of security personnel are here, stationed at the gate, stationed outside the complex, stationed within the complex. But some persons were still able to make their way in. If, of course, you have something that you're going to be doing inside, if you're part of the proceedings, you'll be allowed inside. I believe that they were able to find their way inside. And when they noticed that this particular alleged person, who is a member of the DSS, who's a personnel of the DSS, was here, they felt that it's something that should not take place. This particular person should have not been in the premises of the court. And so they raised an eyebrow and said he should be told to move out of the premises. And it actually turned into a huge interface between the DSS personnel who felt they were attacking one of their own. And eventually everything died down. And like I said, unfortunately, some members of the press had to also go through some assault, which was uncalled for, if I could say that. But anyways, let's take you to what happened inside the court proceedings. Basically, today was supposed to be about the presentation of witnesses by the PDP. Unfortunately, that did not take place because when the matter was called up, the respondents of the APC, of course, the respondent of INEC, and of course, Senator Monday Okpeolu objected. That's the first, the second, and third respondent. They objected and said this witness schedule was not brought in on time. Normally, you're supposed to bring it about 24 hours before time to allow them go through it. Of course, cross-check the statements of the witnesses and check if they're actually good, fact-check if they're good to go in court. But this was not made possible because this witness schedule was brought in quite late. It was brought in about 10-15 minutes before court proceedings started, which did not allow them the opportunity to actually go through this witness document and, of course, their statements of account. So basically, the three respondents objected to it, and it was agreed by court that tomorrow, the 21st of January, 2025, the court will reconvene, and of course, it will give them the opportunity to go through those documents, those schedules, and most definitely be more prepared to address the witnesses in court.
Thank you so very much, Ms. But on a final note, has the court or the tribunal adjourned sitting for today, or is it still continuing?
Like I said earlier on, the court proceedings have been adjourned till tomorrow, January 21st. Of course, like I said, to enable them to go through the witness schedule of the PDP. Like I said before, it's about 24 hours needed to go through these documents to avoid any issues, of course, false claims and all of that being brought into court. So tomorrow, most definitely at about 10 a.m., the court will reconvene and, of course, sit to get more details about this.
Many thanks, Ms. Bazwai, covering the ongoing Edo State Governorship Election Tribunal. And we just showed you pictures of the fracas that broke out earlier today involving some party loyalists as well as the DSS. We also heard in good authority some journalists covering the sitting were abused and, of course, harassed and intimidated by security agents. We hope the authorities in charge will look into that so we do not have a repeat of that incident. Amazing, many thanks again for that beautiful report.